Hello everybody, Jet here, and I apparently have character names on for some reason. Welcome to my Kislev playthrough where things are going reasonably at the moment, he says. We just fought off a chaos invasion I shouldn't have had to deal with, and some of these unit cards have been changed again. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I'm assuming the mod has been updated then. Because we definitely have new unit cards for some of these, which we didn't beforehand. I'm not quite sure why or when that changed, but oh well. Let's wipe them out, which I think I was planning on leaving them for a little bit, wasn't I? But never mind.
Can I offer assistance? Lady of the Glade, at your service.
How are we levelling ourselves? Yeah, we're going through that one just to... ooh, actually, no. Let's get Fervent to help clear the corruption up here. And here can, first of all, get... ooh, like that, but can't get that just yet. Free turns. Public order buildings are going to be the call of the day up there. Ooh, do I want that? I do want that. I want everything, basically. This really is the tricky thing. Oh, I want the Hawks. I'm getting that. I'm going to save to get that. Ooh, and we've got another tech going. Let's see. Upping our recruitment capacity actually seems quite useful to me. So we're just saving our income on this end turn, guys. Right. While we're doing the end turn, a couple of little bits of housekeeping for those who haven't been watching my other Let's Plays. A new DLC in a couple of weeks, which is potentially going to be killing off all my Let's Plays. Now, I have done a cheeky little workaround which may allow me to play these old things relatively easily after the DLC drops. However, my current playthroughs may die off then. I do want to kill off a few playthroughs before then anyway, no matter what, simply because we're obviously going to be doing some new content at that point. Freelcy Lord, and some, if that's not a Bretonian Freelcy Lord, we'll also be doing something Bretonian because they are definitely getting an update. So just to show off all the new content, shiny content, as well as I've been asked to do Ictclaw Clanskaya by pretty much everybody, though I may not be getting early access, so I'm probably not going to be getting early access. I'm only a small streamer as of yet, so you know, touch wood, in a year or so, you know, I'll start getting early access to things, but not yet for these guys. All major port owners know each other. Do I count as a major port owner? Nope. Okay, but no, I'm happy with where we are at the moment. I'm just going to spend some time just getting everything in order. That's good. Military presence, military crackdown is -7.
Lady of the Glade. Proud daughter of Athel.
But our income is good, so I can potentially afford to send a secondary army up here to just help keep here in order as well. How are we doing down here? We were saving to build something, weren't we? What were we going to build? This, to get ourselves the bears. Because who wouldn't want bear cavalry, guys? Because bear cavalry, let's be honest, it's cavalry which is bears. Who would not want that? Oh, and we can recruit hawks now. So yeah, we will do a bit of rejigging here. I do like those unit cards, though I was a bit shocked they've changed. But people update their mods all the time, so... Income. That's already at my max level. I probably want a wall in this place. This is probably going to be a bit of an end-turny playthrough, guys, so do bear with me on it. I do apologise for that, but you know, needs must. I'm not ready to expand just yet. I don't want to overdo it again, because last time, let's be honest, we overexpanded and we got our butts kicked. I paid for overexpanding, so I want to make sure I don't overexpand again, and that I allow myself to. Oh, that's not good. That I allow myself time to build and get myself ready for the threat, which is definitely creeping through the north. Again, I am planning on going to war with some of the factions around me, but that's, you know, certainly pushing down here, but that can wait for now until I'm ready to do it. So yeah, they are just confederated, which means they get all the lords. That's all I'm saying. When they beat, so Norskins, if you're a bit confused there, when they beat somebody, they get the option to confederate them. So, if they beat their main lord in battle, they can forcibly confederate them, which is a really cool thing when you're playing them, but a little annoying when you watch it happening and you're kind of sitting there going, help.
You need me? Highborn, going forth.
Yeah, we can't afford to leave just yet. But that does not stop me building somebody up. I want somebody different than him because he's already in a position. Ooh. I like tough.
The nation calls to the provinces.
Armor piercing hawk unit. To be fair, this one can be quite a basic army because this is mostly going to just. This one's main job is going to be sitting up in here. Just pacify as the region gets pacified. So, and Katarin will come back down and get some new shinies. I'm not going to try and maintain 2 full stacks yet because I'm not ready for that. We're going to go to a war with these guys first, Ostermark. We're going to join somebody else's war, be a little cheeky in the way we do it. But that should work nicely for us and give us a good opportunity to advance. Oh yeah, guys, other little housekeeping. I'm back in my study now, so please shout out if the sound sounds odd at all. Because I've got it set up so it doesn't echo too much, but it will still be echoing a bit. So just let me know how I sound, guys, please.
Lady of the Glade, at your service.
The Empire. Yes, my lord.
I don't think I need too much, but that doesn't mean I want to leave them completely.
It is for the best.
Open. Let's start leveling that one up so we can start getting the corruption removal going up here. To be fair, once that corruption is removed, we'll be able to hold them there nicely, though obviously this region is never going to be as productive as normal regions. Sorry, this is a very end-turny session. But no, these guys will be double timing it there. We'll bring Katarina down. We'll chuck a few bears and we'll put a few bears into her army as well as soon as we can do that, and then we will go and see just how good those bears are at doing things, which could be fun. So the Wanderers are going to war, other people are declaring war, and hopefully that's going to draw their attention away from Karakdrak. So I don't really want to be expanding into the north too much, because while I'm pacifying one region, the entirety of the north, I wouldn't even try and take the regions, I would just destroy them. Now, one thing it might be worth me doing at some point is, if I can afford to do it, is to push past and batter them and try and
I think it unlikely that we will agree
grow
on anything.
Karakdrak. I will give you a defensive alliance, because that way I'm also benefiting from it. Now, I may end up at war with Wanderers, but they've got to get all the way through them first, so I will have time to deal with that. This is where they're just going to avoid the dwarves and come straight at me, isn't it?
Raise Sigma. By Sigma's right.
Lady of Athel Lauren, the forest has spoken. Can I offer assistance?
Yeah, that should be enough to
What
deal
does
with
the Emperor
that.
bid?
Let's start throwing some walls up on my borders. One more turn until we can get bears. And we're heading for that. No, I'm happy with this at the moment. Sorry, I know I'm going a bit quiet at the moment. It's quite late here when I'm recording this because I was trying to sort out a few other things before we started. But yeah, I'm completely confused and I've lost what I was saying. That's what it is. Yeah, no, hopefully we're going to get in a position where we can be offensive again soon.
You called?
I will marshal the men. Pick up the pace.
Why is that suddenly getting worse?
Now,
If I don't tax the region, and we're not making a huge amount off it, the chaos corruption is increasing again. That's the problem.
the nation calls.
He will get that as well once he's leveled up a bit.
Orders?
Well, he definitely doesn't help remove it. No, they won't remove it, so never mind. But they do spread public order. So actually we'll get one of these guys down into the other army. And let's up his public order spreading us.
Proud daughter of Athel Lauren.
Katarina can double time down. Push up our income again. Always income at the moment. because that is, we're only a little nation, so income is going to really help us. You know, it's going to be a bigger modifier. The Cabal? Who the hell is the Cabal? What on earth? That's something I've not seen before. Something feels a bit off here with my mods. I have installed, I am running this a different way. We'll see. I wonder if that's what's caused it. I've never seen the Cabal before. I'm intrigued. They look very chaotic. I wonder if it's, for some reason, Brass Keep's name has changed. I'm not going and finding out. Says the other thing is I could push this way. No, see, Brass Keep are going to be later on. I'm intrigued as to who the Cabal are. That must have been there from the start, and I must have just not realised. Yeah, because Brass Legion are there. Interesting. Oh. Van Horseman's invasion of the Cabal. Ingrim Van Horseman, the infamous and perhaps the most dangerous of Imperial College's few known traitors. So, it's a Chaos invasion. It's not too close to me, but still.
No.
Oh wow. So we are definitely still getting some forms of Chaos invasions. That is something new.
These are dark times.
Interesting. That'll be fun to deal with.
To your request. Lady of the Glade at your service. Can I offer assistance? Your orders are
I think the
accepted.
bears are slightly better anti. They're only slightly better though. Weapon strength is 52. 43. With plus 8. Plus 20. Okay. And their armor piercing.
Lady of the Azrael.
More bears. Oh, I can't afford to get more bears. Let's stop building something to get ourselves more bears.
Lady of the Glade.
I suspect bears are also quite expensive. Yeah, 400 a turn to keep upkeep. That's fairly expensive. So we're a good front line. We've got a very nice, solid anti-infantry. So these guys will be my front line. These are my shock cavalry. These are still technically shock cavalry, though I'm fairly sure we're going to be able to hold in a fight as well. They're my anti-infantry bears. Yeah, that'll do nicely. And obviously my archers, of some of which will eventually get replaced with oh, we got some missile cav as well. Anyway, some of which will eventually get replaced with artillery. But once they are ready, in 3 turns time, sorry, we will be able to be a bit more aggressive again. And we will start a war somewhere. So we want to really push out for corruption removal in those northern regions, because that is going to be a constant thorn in our side up there. Corruption will constantly spawn. Wow, the Cabal look terrifyingly powerful. I suspect they may be invading and doing a lot of damage, so we may get to face up against some Chaos guys. I know some people have been complaining, so well, we'll see. Eek.
You may keep your lying tongue
Do you
for
want?
now.
For now. I'm not planning on staying at peace with them forever, but I kind of need them to stay at peace with me for the time being. Basically, it means I don't have to worry about them. I'm going to ignore Hell Pit for now. The Skaven may well stab me in the back, but that's a risk I'm going to take. No, we are going to smash down into here, try and take out Ostermark nice and fast. And then once we've dealt with that, we are going to pursue a campaign against the vampires, which is going to give us a very stretched empire. But I feel we'll do very well against the vampires because, well, anti-infantry versus vampires should be quite good. I said I could go this way and get the gold mine and go for... Nice extra weapon damage for all forces.
Yes? To the provinces?
This is, that increasing is definitely problematic. But there's only so much we can do about it at the moment. What is this one? That is 10 public order is huge, to be fair, and the extra income is good. Again, sorry guys, this is a very end-turny playthrough. I'm going to stop apologising for that now, but that's why. So. Sorry, I know I'm being quiet today, guys. There's just a lot on my plate at the moment, a lot whirling through my head. If you've not seen it, I've dropped a update video yesterday. I'm not going to go into it now, but that's why, so I do apologise. Those savages! Yeah, not too close to me, that's fine. Yeah. One more turn before we can do it. So I said, I think we're going to push here. There's so much corruption here, I'm really tempted not to. And if we expand that way first... Everywhere has big old garrisons now, that is the other issue we are going to face. Armoured warbears, I do definitely want them as well. I said they've got less armour. A lot more damage. A war bear, singular. It's a monstrous unit. Interesting. Which does an immense amount of damage.
What? Yes, my lord.
Okay, that corruption seems to have levelled off. Hopefully that region's going to stay leveled off. I know I'm not making any money from it, guys, at the moment. I know it's always going to be one I'm not going to make a lot of money from, but, you know, that's the way it is. It gives me access to a port, which is potentially making me a bit of money in trade. It also just means I don't have to worry about it. And long run, I dare say, I will make it a profitable province. It will just take a long time. I do kind of wish those provinces with the, you know, the chaos wastes you could convert slowly somehow, but, you know, some sort of building chain there, like they've put in. If you with this mod, if you take Skavenblight, there is actually a building chain. I think that's with this mod. That might be to allow
How can we help
Skavenblight
the
to be used by
devout
others.
men of the Empire?
No. In fact, I'm going to be very naughty. I am going to give them a non-aggression pact, and then I'm going to go to war with their friends.
You inconstant worm. You shall suck.
Nope. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw them a non-aggression pact, then I'm going to go to war with their friends, and then if they break it, they destroy their trustworthiness. So it'll make them less likely to go to war with me while I'm fighting their allies. Carefully fighting their allies, I will add.
You need me? Starting out.
Warrior! I will listen, but my time is short. Sigmar's will!
Next turn we will do is, please tell me yours. No.
To war!
We'll find somebody who's at war with Ostermark.
So,
The Empire.
by the comet, be at peace, for that is all I ever want.
I'm not going to do that this turn though. That is for next turn. It is a bit of a cheese way of doing it, guys, but in this playthrough I need to embrace the cheese. So we are going to cheese Castle von Rocken. Though I'm going to have to be careful because I don't have any siege equipment here, so I don't think I've got any siege things which counter siege animals, so yeah. A lot of cav as well, which isn't going to help with a siege. But that's what we went for, maybe foolishly. I'm trying to think how I'm going to modify this army. I'm probably going to put a couple of armoured bears in because they just look awesome. Instead of a couple of my cavalry long run as well. Just to see what they're like and have a play with them. But no, Castle von Rocken will fall next. And then what I want to do is I want to fight Ostland's forces in the open and then siege Wolfenburg, though it might be a case of taking the things around first.
Highborn! What do you need?
Greetings from Sigmar.
The Empire is at war with bloody everybody. Right, I'm doing a save actually first. So I think cheesing like this may. I'm not going to not use it, to be fair.
Greetings from Sigmar. So be it.
Milk doesn't burn my reputation too much.
Azray, Lady of Athelloren. None shall live!
Grab you and start recruiting some troops, some extra troops. This is just going to be a fairly default force. This isn't going to be anything fancy.
This will bolster the nation.
I suspect that I'm going to be having reinforcements heading my way fairly quickly. Sorry, I need to watch my desk. I'm in a smaller desk than I used to be on, so I occasionally poke it, and I know you can hear that through my mic when I do, so sorry about that. But no, I'm hoping they're not going to have reinforcements too quickly to Von Raken, and then we can capture it. And then we have our first territory in a while, and that will be a good point to end on if we take it. But, you know, once we've got there, we need to work out if we're powerful enough to hit Wolfenburg. But we can build up a big force in Zavastra, just of trash to throw at Wolfenburg, which is what we'll actually throw at Wolfenburg's walls first. Fill them with trash just to burn them off, weaken them, and then move Katarina's army in. It's not Katarin, it's, I can't remember how to pronounce it properly, but never mind. The Ice Queen's army in. Have we had them yet? Yes, so it looks like no reinforcements yet. Doesn't mean I want to hang around.
To the provinces. Onwards!
Destroy them!
Not too big a garrison here. Should be a relatively easy kill for us. So we are going to push. A mortar is going to be my biggest problem, and I don't have much which can do. This is where some of those hawks would have been useful. But, you know, area units always have their uses, but at the same time, they're never, you know, it's always a bit do or don't. We're going to slam the gates with all our cav, unsurprisingly, and put the 2 towers up against the wall. Very unsurprisingly again.
Ready for war! Spotter's the target! For Heldenhammer! Soldiers of the Empire! By Ulrich's wrath! Ready for war!
Sorry, I know I'm insta-pausing, it's just while we get ourselves positioned and our initial movements off. And go!
Conditions acceptable! Loaded, sir!
Oh yeah, let's look at these bears. Now these, if we look closely, you might realise kind of look like demigriffs, but skinned to look kind of like bears, and that's exactly what they are, because you can't actually add new models to the game, completely new models to the game, so they've used something else. Wow, they are taking a lot of damage from the walls.
Take the ground!
We are going to get up onto those walls fairly quickly. Katarina can move forwards.
Advance!
For the Emperor! Quick march! Great swords!
Lady of the Azray!
debuff down up there. We'll throw one out on the other side as well. We'll buff up some of those units too, actually. Oh, that's going to be wasted. I'm going to drop that right on him.
Yes, sir. Get up there. Hey!
Let's keep pushing out there. This is dangerous if they get good hits on me, but at the same time, they're kind of likely to hit their own guys as well. Not too much damage there, but still. How's that gate going? That gate is almost down. Doing very nicely here. Oh, that worked nicely. I suspect I clipped my own a bit, but you know what? One of my units can just push straight through against them. You guys can all push down there.
We are Sigmar's heirs.
Cleared that wall nicely.
Sigmar commands for the Warhammer.
Yeah, I'm starting breaking units off. I want that mortar down as fast as possible. This whole thing is over now, guys. There's nothing to worry about now.
Great swords. Yes, my lord. Ready. Start, friends.
And the Lord is breaking.
We are ready. Attack. Yes, General.
Fold in on them. Don't let them escape. They'll break really quickly, those outriders. As my lancers hit them. They again won't last long.
Great swords. Yes, sir.
This has gone very nicely. I suspect we're going to get the matter out. The bears took a lot of damage in their initial charge. A bit more than I was expecting considering their armour.
Great swords.
It's over. Let's try and get a good hit or two on that unit before it gets off to get ourselves some experience. Oh, we're not going to catch the others, but we will definitely be able to catch and wipe them out.
Charge! Show us the foe! Awaiting orders! Get them!
See, my bears are much slower. That is the downside with them.
Yes, sir! Show us the foe!
This is just getting some units a bit more experience, and we can end it here. Nice. That is only our first battle here, and there are going to be some much harder battles to come. My troops did do very nicely there, though. I suspect it was these guys, which, yeah, you can tell, those guys were what got most of the kills in our advance, because they're armor piercing. But no, I'm happy with that battle. Ooh, no, I don't need cash. plenty of cash at the moment.
I will marshal the men.
No, you're gonna fall
By
back.
Sigma's right. Who calls? To strengthen the Empire.
You know what? I want a couple of units of Eagles just to fly in and deal with artillery when we're hitting some of these other places. But that is our foothold, guys. I'm going to get rid of that building. And yeah, and this is where we're going to end it, guys. So the invasion of Ostland is underway. I want Wolfenburg basically for the gold mine. Once we got there, we may well look at pushing around here. We'll work out basically once we've got Wolfenburg, because I obviously taking up here Norden is useful as well, because then we've got the whole region, but I'm not as fussed by that. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching, guys. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comments section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Humble Bundle Games, so please check them out. If you have enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, guys, thank you very much for watching.